Welcome to this week's issue of From the Helm. Thanks a lot, everybody. We are now in day 37 of this work from home, shelter in place phenomenon. I had a lot of questions from a lot of people on, what are we going to be doing with the club? What's going to be different? How are we going to get prepared? I'll get to those a little bit later in this session. But I first and foremost want to, do a shout out and thank you to our offshore team and our on the water team. Mike Platsky and Skip Diebel have been working collaboratively and with their respective committees and also with Casher to try to kind of cobble together the semblance of a boating sailing season with incomplete at times information and a lot of unknowns. So really tough navigating uncertainty in this types of time, and I think they've done a great job in trying to at least keep the team together, keep them focused, and they've got a pretty cohesive plan on what we're going to do once we get the okay to do that. But secondly, big thanks to everybody that's been attending the Zoom session. We've had some really great ideas that have come up from the staff and some of our members. We've had Zoom sessions on how to make cocktails. We've got an upcoming Zoom session on a pet parade, which is going to be great. You can show the tricks that your pets can do. That's going to be kind of awesome. So please tune into that. More importantly, out of them being kind of what some might consider silly things to be doing, it's just a way to communicate, to connect and keep the community together. I know many of you are kind of probably going stir crazy being at home, limited to the walks that you can and can't do or trips to the grocery, which we all kind of look forward to so much these days. But it's amazing that, just seeing a variety of different faces and the smile. Again, thanks a lot to our professional team for all the work that they've been doing. But now on to our questions. And I had some people kind of send in a variety of different questions, so I'm going to answer a few of them on this session just to kind of keep it brief. But again, if there's any questions that you do have, don't hesitate to send them to me at sandoval@chicagoyachtclub.org or commodore@chicagoyachtclub.org. So the first question comes to us from one of our offshore sailors, and it says, "Are we going to have a MAC this year?" That's a loaded question. More importantly, it's going to come down to three factors. We've been working very closely with Westrec, the Park District, the Mayor's Office, and the Governor's Office to kind of come together with a proactive plan for the reopening of the harbors. So that groundwork is being laid. But the MAC race and some of our nearer term on the water activities are going to be governed by three basic factors. The ability to run a safe, healthy race for everybody, minimal social interaction, so the parties will probably be tuned down massively, if not eliminated altogether. But two, the availability of equipment. When working and talking to a variety of different boat yards and our colleagues in the marine service provider sector, I know are anxious to get the boats launched and out of their yards, but they need a little bit of a lead time. So we're trying to provide that insight to the committee, to the committee at the mayor's office, et cetera, to kind of give them a heads up and let them know what needs we have on that end. And third, obviously governmental oversight. We need to get the green light from the Coast Guard, the state of Illinois, and the state of Michigan to kind of make that happen. So for the MAC race, that's a particular need. So, stay tuned. We're working very hard behind the scenes. The MAC committee is looking at a variety of different contingency plans of what to do if we don't have the MAC race, or if we do have the MAC race, but it's a different form. It'll definitely be an interesting year, that's for sure. Secondly, what will activities be like? What activities will we be able to do this summer? You know what? That's going to be, again, governed a lot by the guidelines for opening America, both at the state and local level. What we're able to do, what regulations are put in place for large groups. So, we're going to be adhering to those regulations very closely. I know the staff has been doing a lot of work at the club at both stations to do a deep clean and provide new standards of care so that everybody feels comfortable coming to the club. Deep cleaning, new safety requirements from mask guards to rubber gloves and a variety of different things that they'll be putting in place to kind of make sure that everybody feels safe and comfortable coming down. And of course, more than likely, there'll be some social distancing component to that. Last but not least, I'm a junior sailor and our high school season was just canceled. What do we do to prepare for the year? First and foremost, I'd stay in shape. It's really easy to kind of, stress eat and not do a lot of active, activities. But thanks to our on the water and junior program team, they've done an amazing job. Coach Gerber's got a great series of videos, his Walk With Me series that he's done, where he provides a lot of different examples of how to stay fit, etc. And he's also got some guest speakers coming in. Maggie Shea, Steph Roble, to kind of share some of their best practices from their Olympic campaign, since they're on pause as well. And two, more importantly, stay sharp on the rules. There's a series of chalk talks going out that are going to be important for you to stay sharp on that. That's always something that kind of helps you be prepared for the racing season. So that's what I've got for this week. I don't want to to run out too long, but thanks a lot for listening. We hope to see you at the club very soon, and we hope that in the very near future, hint hint, we will be opening the club in the next few weeks. All right. Thank you very much. Stay sharp, stay safe, and stay healthy.